Today, we're going to talk about the top 10 subjects you should never bring up on YouTube. I got a list down here. We're going to go over them. We're going to have a little bit of fun here at the end too. We're going to have a little bit of mention about a couple of channels that are going to rock your world. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into it right now. A little while ago, maybe, had to be months ago, I did a video about the best video to actually make on YouTube. This is the 10 top subjects you should never discuss on YouTube. I'll put a link at the end of this video. I'll put a link about what the best video is to do on YouTube. But this here is the top 10 subjects you should never mention on YouTube. And we're going to get into it right now with number one. Number one, does God exist and do you care? Could you imagine making a video about that? How would people take that video? Number two, is racism real or not? Now that's a pretty controversial subject. How do you handle a subject like that? Stay away from that kind of stuff. Is free trade free or expensive? Well, depending on where you are in the world, no matter what you say, it's going to go sideways on you. I'll tell you right now. Abortion. Imagine mentioning abortion. Religion versus free choice. How many of you guys want to discuss that subject on your channel? Wow, that would be a tough one to handle. Who would do something like that? Number five, is liberalism a mental disorder? Wow, I wonder how many people even know what liberalism actually is. And can it be a mental disorder? How many people are qualified to talk about mental disorders? That'd be a tough subject to handle right there. Number six here, terrorism and religion. Is there a difference? I bet you a lot of people's ears went up right there. I'll go over that one more time. Terrorism and religion. Is there a difference? You know, imagine tackling that one right there. That would be a tough one to tackle. Number seven. This isn't that controversial. Depends on where you are in the world. Are rich countries obligated to help poor countries? And you know, when you start mentioning any country and saying that they're poor, or saying a country that's rich, that's controversial right there. I'm telling you right now, people go, wow. Okay, number eight. Will America become a socialist country? Wow. Now could you imagine? I'm sitting here now thinking about my American friends, thinking, buddy, what are you talking about there? Yeah, that'd be a pretty tough one. Who in their right mind would talk about a subject like that? And number nine is this a logical one. I don't think this would be too tough, but some people would kind of shy away from it because, you know, it involves politics. And it's, is China's economic success proof that communism actually works? Now that is a whole bird's nest full of traffic on the webs right there because, you know, well, China's not going to see this vid, will they? Well, there's a vid and a vid right there. Okay, that's a tough one. And the last one, non-science of man-made climate change or global warming. A discussion on that. You imagine how vilified you'd be talking about climate change and global warming and carbon taxing and all that kind of stuff. That's the top 10 subjects you don't want to talk about. And for all of you that have been following my channel for a long time, you know this is my list, don't you? Of course you do. And tomorrow on my second channel, Steve Rob Report, one of these is going to be on there. So if you like, take a look down below in the description box, and there'll be a link to my my new second channel. And if you'd like, well, you can follow along on a pretty interesting channel that's going to evolve over time. And this is the list of some of the subjects I'm going to be talking about. And I'm not talking about on this channel, because you know what? Every time I put out a video on this channel that mentions anything controversial, the first thing YouTube does, as soon as I press monetize, boom, it gets demonetized. So I might as well put it on the free channel, right? Okay, so there you go. So where are we now? Okay, I got one thing to show. If you guys have been watching my vids for a while, I'm always looking up in the rafters here once in a while because I actually, and I've mentioned this before, you guys that are new to my channel, you don't know this, but I hang a clock up there so I can see how long my video is, because for me to the camera, I can't see how long the video is. So my wife comes in one day and she sees the clock up there and says, "Are you completely nuts or what? What's with the clock up there?" So I told her the story and she goes, "Buddy, what's wrong with your cell phone?" And I go, "What are you talking about? My cell phone? I can't hang my cell phone up there." And she goes, "No." I said, "There you go. There's a great big giant counter there on my cell phone for the amount of time that you burn up. And my buddy Matt, that's a good tip there for you too, because you could just put it on your deck there and you can see it from a distance. You don't got to go all the way up to the camera to see how much time you're up to." But what do we got going on here next? Okay. I got these two sod busters. And they're supposed to send me a sticker of their channel. And as of today of filming this video, the stickers never showed up. So I thought, what am I going to do? So I said, I got to show something, right? You can't have a video, do a mail call without showing a sticker or something. So I said, send me in a picture of your license plate. And that's what I did with the first guy. And the first fella is a buddy of mine, Do It Yourself, DIY, Misfit Mechanic. He's down in Pennsylvania. He's got a terrific new upstart YouTube channel. And he's building a 383 stroker. The guy's a ball to watch. He's a lot of fun. He's not a professional at anything, but he's a lot more professional than I am. And he enjoys joking around, having a lot of fun. And he's new like everybody else on YouTube. And I'd like to give him some support. And so I'll just show you his license plate here so you could see. I'll just move over here so I can stick it in the shot there. There you go. There he is. That's Do It Yourself Mechanic's license plate. And there you go. And the second fella is my buddy from Manitoba. He's a sod buster too. And Darren Sharon. Now he's venturing into this homesteading stuff now, and I think is a lot of fun. Darren's just a regular guy. I like watching regular people on YouTube. Myself, I'm more into watching the people that do their regular lives and a lot of vlogging, and I find it interesting, and I like to follow their lives and see what they're up to. I've actually met Darren and his daughter. They're both terrific people. And I'm going to put a link to both these channels down below if you'd like to check them out. They're both friends of mine. And in the future, when these stickers do show up, I'm going to show them somewhere. I'm not too sure where. Maybe I'm going to put them on here. I'm not too sure where. We're going to find out in the future. But thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. Or if you'd like to subscribe to my new channel, Steve Robb Report, where I talk about the top 10 things that you should never talk about on YouTube. Cheers.